just really taking the opportunity to educate, and that's going to put yourself out there as an expert advisor and help you attract, more clients.
When you're coming up with ideas, like, do you just have like a sheet of paper and you're like, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about this? Because like right now, going into a transitioning market, I think everybody needs to understand and figure out a way to shine through the noise, right? And if less homes sell in 2023 than they did in 2022, which is probably going to be the case, how do you come up with ideas and content that are going to resonate with people? Or are you just like, again, doing it in good faith, like just put it out into the world and let it come back to you? What's your process there?
So for creating content in this transitioning process, I always going back to my purpose and my why. I think it's really important that I mention that. Like really having a clear vision of what you're trying to do with your brand. It's really important. Are you trying to just get followers? Are you trying to just get clients, or just to do it? Or are you trying to do something bigger and help others and build a community and things like that? So that's one thing I've always looked back to. And then for this transitioning market and kind of how to stand out, I mean, this is really the time. And I think statistically speaking, a lot of people are going to drop out of being a realtor. They have had a few good years during the pandemic and during this crazy market. And now where they see, oh my God, I actually have to work now, they're gonna drop out of the race, as someone would say. So it's your time to put yourself out there as an expert advisor. Everyone is asking themselves, or even me asking me, how's the market? What's going on? Like, so you should take that and do content about it. And statistically, also speaking, Google said that this is the mostly researched topic right now and mostly Googled, is how's the market recession, market crash. All of those keywords are doing really well on content, because there's also the national news, right? Maybe the national news does not apply specifically to your market because you have a lot of demand, like in Florida. We're always going to be in demand, there's different factors than just the national news. So I take that opportunity to educate my clients, put myself out there as an expert advisor, explaining them of the different programs that they're out there for buyers right now and for sellers as well. So just really taking the opportunity to educate, and that's going to put yourself out there as an expert advisor and help you attract, more clients.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I want to transition real quick, and then we're going to get into some of the ways that you're using HighNote, right? Like making it through this next downturn. I see one of my longtime old friends that I have not seen or talked to in a long time, Ron, on this call. And he crushed it in the last downturn. He's always been one of them top agents. Do you think, it's 2008 was obviously different than it is now. And I think will be. It's definitely different challenges, and there will be agent attrition over the next 12, 24, 36 months for sure, right? So utilizing Instagram almost as a CRM in itself, using YouTube as a search and discovery tool, because that's more of what YouTube is. Like Instagram, you can get people to kind of follow you, right? That YouTube, there's kind of a different methodology. That's more like Google, like what's going on with the housing market, what's this? So real quick here, why don't you talk about how you've been successful with YouTube, and then are you adapting to the YouTube Shorts, which I think are going to be an absolute goldmine for people. Like not a lot of people are doing YouTube Shorts yet, and I think people spend more time on YouTube based upon the search or the research that I've seen, consuming content than they do anywhere. So let's talk about that real quick, and then we'll get into your HighNote use cases.
So for YouTube, that's a whole nother animal in and of its own. It's very different than any other social media platform. It's the hardest platform to grow on because it's been established for so long and everything like that. So for me, I really found my success in sharing my story, in sharing my journey with others about how I started my real estate journey at such a young age, and just really sharing the true, authentic behind the scenes of what it's been like through all of the ups and downs. So that's where I really found my success. Now, right now, I'm at a point where I want to pivot from there, and I want to start to keep doing that kind of content, but also sharing more about local, hyper local content, because that's really how you're able to get, build a brand with the content I've already established, but also get clients is through hyper local content. Because just like you said, people are searching on YouTube. And right now, commerce and content is a huge thing. As a consumer, wherever I'm trying to buy something, I always go to YouTube to check out the reviews, check out the other experts that are talking about it. So same thing goes for real estate. People are looking, what are the best schools in X market, or why move to this area versus this? And so you need to put yourself out there as in that sense. And so that's where I'm trying to gear my content. And also with like local property tours and things like that, those do really well. And you don't need any like fancy equipment really. I have seen a lot of creators be very successful with just like their phone, a little microphone set, and gimbal. Very easy to start with. But that's really where I found my success with YouTube, and just really it took a while. So definitely, be consistent again, and keep posting until something just takes off.
If you want to keep getting tips, hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, and we hope you get a lot out of this.